Hello, friends and family all over the world. How are you guys doing today? It's another beautiful Monday. Where Sri Lanka come your way to tell you about Make It True. And the purpose of this videos is you giving your life to Christ. You dedicating your life. You know, if you don't know that you are a child of God, that Jesus died for all, not just one person, not just the Jews, but for the Gentile. I mean, he died for everybody. The old, the young, if you're Japanese, if you're Indian, if you're from Russia, if you're from Africa, if you're from your Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Cameroon, Kenya, what else? Russia, South Africa, all over the world. He died for all, not just for one person. He died for white, he died for black, he died for brown, he died for the darkest people. Some people crack the other day. Oh, when you go to Kenya, they're so black, but you can see them with their teeth, pure white. So no matter where, as long as you are under this heaven, Jesus died for all. And I love the part when he said, nobody take it from me. I lay my life down. That means nobody have the ability, the power, not even the prince that we have there, not even the king that we have there, not even the president that we have there, not even the prophet that we have there, that can have the power to kill you. He said, I lay it down. And do you know the purpose why he lays his life down? Just for you and I. Nobody can die for you. Nobody. I've yet to see somebody say, oh, it's my friend. I'm going to die for him. No matter what happens, I'm going to die for that person. The that person is going to jail. The least you can do is for you to visit them. I can lay my life down for them. You can give people your kidney. You can give people your lungs. You can take part of your body, like, okay, you can give it to them. But if I say, okay, this person is about to die, give them your life for them to live and you die, I think you're going to think twice. But if you give somebody one of your kidney, you can still survive, by exercising, do one or two things right. If you give somebody one of your hands, if you want to, you still have another one to do things with. If you have two eyes, if you want to give somebody one eye, you still have one. I mean, those parts you can still like, okay, this person is spiritual, you can still do that with them. But you giving them your life because it's one. You don't have extra in your comfort to go home and they're like, okay, I'm giving my life. I'm gonna go home and grab another one and put it there. Nobody can do it. Somebody's telling you, yeah, it's good. Like, yeah, I'll die for you. Yeah. But when it comes to that time, you're like, no, 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 no. Yeah. So it's me encouraging you to give your life to Christ. It's one that can do it. So let's pray. But I will thank you, bless you, listen to me. Thank you for all this season of this change, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you change us by yourself, Lord. Jesus, precious name of pray. Amen. In this season of change and change and change and change and change and change, this is Make It True. Make It True with Rebecca. I am changing too. If you watch my previous video, I was like, I'm good at listening to my Bible. Now I'm trying to read my Bible. And it's so amazing when I read my Bible, I'm like, wow, like somebody's talking to me, like right there. And I'm like, what? I didn't know. Wow. Really? You begin to enjoy it, you begin to get interest, like, wow, really? I'm reading my Bible little by little. I'm not there yet. I read here and there, but I love listening. I just love listening to my Bible. But I'm reading little by little. I'm like, yeah, I'll read tomorrow. Then I listen, then I read, then I listen. The topic for today is saying change from darkness to light. Of course, everybody wants that. Change from darkness to light. You don't even need me to beg you that come from the darkness to light. If you say in a physical way, if your room is so dark, probably your bulb went out. And I'm in my room and I have light, I have like 6 bulbs, everything is bright. I say, oh, your bulb is bad. Okay, you can come to my room. You will run. Especially if you're afraid of darkness, you will jump into my room like, please, can I stay here until my room is fixed? If you are homeless and I tell you, oh, you are homeless, oh, do you mind coming and living in my house for a while before you get something? You will drown. You will not need me to beg you. If you're very, very, very hungry, and I said, oh, you can come, I can buy some food, let's go to the restaurant, you will run. You will not need me to beg you. But when I say give your life to Christ, you always want me to persuade you. You always want me to beg you. You always want me to, like, twist the English, You're looking for this vocabulary somewhere, the English, how to package the thing to give to you. This that I just mentioned now, lights, right? Food, right? Home, right? They are material things. Moving from darkness to light, I'm going to put it in physical and spiritual. I just tell you this, the physical part now. I don't need to beg you. Because I remember when I was homeless back in Nigeria at Lagos, CMS precisely, under the bridge. The day I found out that there's a place that I can pay them every night to sleep, nobody begged me before I went there. I looked for myself and I got there, like, I think that then is like 13 naira or 15 naira, 10 or per night. I jump in there with so happy, like, okay. So that means if I work a little bit, I have money, I can pay for somewhere to sleep, to put my head, instead of me just sleeping on the street, You can get accident, something can happen. Sometimes we sleep and we wake up, car run over to people. In the morning, you just see them dead, and the car run away. It is midnight. So if I don't need to beg you for you to come to my light because your room is dark, if I don't need to beg you that, okay, come to my house because you are homeless, if I don't need to beg you that, oh, you're hungry, let me take you to the restaurant, then you run to me. If I don't need to beg you that, oh, your clothes is so childish, can I take you to start to do some shopping for you? Like, yeah. Why do you have to beg you to accept Christ? We're getting it wrong when we get to that. He said, going from darkness to light means living a difficult environment and finding a better place or happiness. The only place you can find it is in Christ. And people like, Solanke, you don't have another exit. Everything is about Christ. That's the best way. If I want to be real with you, that is the best way. But I don't really want to tell you the truth, that is the best exit. People can only make you laugh. People cannot give you joy. I've been there. It's like you going to a comedian show. They want to crack you. You're going to laugh. In fact, you will laugh. You'll be peeing on yourself. You go to the bathroom. You'll be laughing and laughing probably for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. But when you get back home and you open the door and you get to your house, your issue of life begins to come back to you. I've not paid the bill. My child is sick. My husband is this. I have something in my body. My business, my days, everything begins to come back to you. That's why I said people can only make you laugh. They cannot give you joy. Because joy is what you discover from inside of you. And sometimes you cannot really explain it to people. People say, oh, you like it, you smile and laugh. Oh, I love it. I like, oh, you don't get angry. I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't want to say that part of me. You don't want to say it. But thank God for God, now I'm getting better. So this is making sure when I tell you my story. I'm not shy. I'm not ashamed of me telling you my story. You don't want to see the other side of me. You don't want to. You don't want to at all. But I thank God right now I'm getting better at it. For people do I just smile like, okay. If I have to tell you, you do me wrong, I tell you you wrong me. And someday I'm just like, Lord, just give me grace, just overcome and just keep moving. So when you come to the light, you are doing yourself a favor. If I don't need to beg you to come and get food, to come and get shelter, to come and get clothes, to come and get money, to come and get all these things, I don't need to beg you to give your life to Christ. Because Christ is even more than all these things. Because the Bible make me to realize that they have vanity upon vanity. Look, this is my background. It's so beautiful, right? It's so beautiful. I love it. He'll be there for a while. He can rip it up. Or my kid just mistakenly ripped it up. Then I have to rip everything up and buy another one because they have vanity upon vanity. But if I look back and I see Christ behind me, I know it's going to be there for the rest of my life. It's not going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there. Because he's my God, he's my Lord, he's my shelter, he's my everything and everything. I love to tell you about physical things that you can, that's me, things I can feel, touch, and see, to bring it in the spiritual realm so you can get it. Even though God himself just said, he said, if you cannot understand the things of this world that I'm explaining to you, how are you going to get the understanding of things of heaven? How? Change from darkness to light. You don't need me to beg you. You don't need me to persuade you. No matter where you find yourself, it's not like a joke. Say, oh, I've been through a lot. I am coming from a lot too. If you have been through a lot, you have been through, Abby. Me, I'm coming from a lot. So let's put it together, put it at the cross. As I say, come to Christ. Is the way, the light, and everything. Tomorrow may be too late. If you are backslide, I'm not here to condemn you. You don't need to tell me your story. If you want to tell me your story, let's go together, let's share together. That's fine. But if not, you don't need to tell me your story. You know who you're going to tell your story? Jesus Christ. Go to the cross. Lay down. Tell him everything about you. Remember, even he knew, but just want you to tell him. He said, I know that you need this thing, but I want you to ask because give us the power of will. Tell him everything. Your pastor cannot save you. Your general pastor cannot save you. So who am I to save you? The only person that can save you is Jesus. No matter how your life have shattered, no matter how deep, how dark, how put it in any grammar that you want to put it, come to the light. When you come to the light, it's going to shine so brightly. It's going to beautify your life. You know what I tell people, do you know God had beauty to you? And people are like, how does God make up? Yes, He have heavenly makeup. That everything that you do, no matter what you put on, no matter how you dress, you just look beautiful. That is heavenly beauty. You know, some people can put on a dress for like $5,000, and you'll be looking at it, what happened to you? Are you okay? How do you dress like this? And somebody has to put on something from Payless, put on the shoe, probably the shoe is $7, the jewelry is $2, like me sometimes it's $2. You know, jewelry is $2. Just find one top in Walmart, like everything from head to toe is less than $20. And you'll be like, wow, girl, you look good, boy, you look handsome. I want to dress like you. Do you know the why? God He had the heavenly beauty to what that person is doing. It's like a food. You know, you order some food in this restaurant, like, oh, you order the same food in another restaurant, like, oh my God, I have to come back. But I have to bring my friend. I need them to taste this. This is very good. There's something unique about that thing. And the uniqueness is God. Take it or you leave it. That's the reason why you see somebody working in a bank. In a bank where they save money. He could not afford to buy a brand new car for himself or herself. And you see somebody just selling a pure water or bottled water, just water. Just water, drink, everything. And the person have a house that he lives or she lives. And she even have a house to rent out to other people. If you need to happen, what happened? Because God lay his mighty hand on that thing. You know, when I cried, you were like, oh, should I have business? I said, I thank God because I'm not eating what I'm selling. Because God is one feeding me. It's a idiom that means if God himself is one feeding me. Yes, I do business. God blesses it. But I don't rely on those business. I don't rely on the work of my hand. I rely on God. I rely on Christ. I rely on Jesus. You know why? Because I've moved from darkness to light. And I believe deep down in my spirit that the light of God shines upon me. It's like learning, but good habits and living. It's like you living a dark room and now stepping in a brighter room. I said that earlier. It's like you living in a dark room and moving to a brighter room. And Christ said, come just as you are. That means when you come as you are, you're not going to remain the same. You're just going to have value. As I say, you take your mess to become message. You take your mistake to become mystery. You take your suffering to become testimony for other people. You know, I'm looking for a house, and God said, oh, I'm going to give you a house. And he gave me the best out of the best. I go for my driving license. I don't even know how to drive. But it pleases him to give me my driving license. You know, I went for my citizen. I failed the first time. I was crying. And God like, relax, I got something for you. That's why, relax. And I went the second time. Whatever that I wrote that day, I don't think I remember. And God passed me. Sometimes if you give you some things like this, and if you give it to you, sometimes it will make you go through the process so you can value him, so you can appreciate him. So you can know that is God, is not just your strength or your ability. Moving from darkness to light is very, very important. Don't look for solution from devil and now you come to Christ and you believe it's just going to go smoothly. No, you have to rededicate that thing to God. You have to tell God, I'm sorry. You have to tell him, Lord, from this point, I hand over everything to you. So he will take charge. He's not a bully God. He does not harass you. He allow you to permit him to your life. You know, it's like a homeless somebody, you know, homeless walking on the street, and the president just saying, "Can I adopt you?" What do you think that person's gonna do? Gonna say, "No, he's gonna jump up." It's not even about the money he's gonna give to him. It's not about the clothes that the president's gonna give to that person. It's not about how the president's gonna give the connection, the name. I mean, so. The last name. How much Christ, Jesus Christ, that can do exceeding abundantly. He does mystery, does wonders. Changing from darkness to light. It's like getting a fresh start and finding happiness and hope again. Don't give up on yourself. I understand it's hard. Yes. I go to my closet, I weep, I cry. But I tell myself I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. What kind of cry do you want to cry? That they just did not cry. He cried. The Bible says he ran out of water and he was crying and the blood was coming out. Imagine if I cry, and blood come out of my eyes. I'll go blind. I will go blind. Even though this way, if you cry, people go blind. They go blind by crying too much. Getting new, fresh. Telling God that I'm back. Accept me. Beautify my life. Add value to me. Tell me what to do. Where did I go from here? I cannot do it myself. I need you. Oh, I need you, Lord. I need you. He's the only one that can do it. If you want to marry, he can give you good husband. You want a wife, he will give you a good wife. You marry, you're looking for children, he will give you. Don't look at all those things from the darkness and think to the light. It's not going to work that way. It's like people that do ritual, you know, they do ritual, you know, they have money, they have car, they have everything, their kids doing fine, you know, they're doing everything and they die and everything just vanish because it belongs to the father of life, which is Satan. He will take it back. But what God has given to you will be permanent. Say, what the Lord has done for me, it shall be permanent. It will be permanent. If you give a child, it will protect you. If you give a marriage, it will protect you. If you give you a job, it will secure you. If you give a business, it will monitor the business, it will bring contracts, it will connect you at the right time. Don't be in a hurry. I want to blow. No, relax, take your time. What you need to do for 20 years, don't do within 20 days and think you're going to blow. If you jump the process, you're coming back. You will come back. It's like a lady, he saw a married man, and he said, a married man, oh, this is what I want. And he said, no. And you do what I want to do. You put charm on that person, you marry that person, you give birth to 3 or 4 children. After 20 years, the person realizes and chase you away. What happened to you? You start from the beginning. It's because you jump the process. So you go back to the starting point, and your suffering starts from that day. But when you wait for your own time, you get in your marriage. I'm not saying your marriage is going to have like, you know, bumping. But when the bumping comes, you ask God to help you. You know, you pray. You pray. You already pray ahead. All your prayer, you talk to yourself. You work it out. You rub mind. You talk. You begin to fix it. You're working for somebody because you want to blow, right? You stole their money. You run away. Do your own business. After 5 years, somebody dupe you. What did you expect? Somebody took the money, then you have to come back. You have to start from the beginning. That's why I keep on saying, when you jump the process, you will come back. You want to build a house, right? And because you're so cheap, they told you need a block of 20 inches and a cement of 100 pieces to start furniture. Like, oh, that's too much. No, just use 2 inches and 3 bags, mix it enough. And now you are building and say, I want to build upstairs. You will build it. You are right. But remember, one that is going to collapse. It will collapse to the zero. Then you have spent like 10 million or 20 million. Instead of you to use 3 million to do the foundation, you use 100,000 to do the foundation. Now you put 20 million projects on 100,000 and everything collapsed from the beginning. That's what I'm talking about. Come from darkness to the light. He's waiting for you. He's been faithful. He's a good God. He is a good God. He protects you. All this natural disaster, all those things, yes, they are there. But God does not do evil. Oh, he's a good God. Imagine, are you going to create something and you want to destroy that thing? Is it possible? No. Imagine you do a clay, a beautiful clay, you design it, everything, you fire it, you do it, you paint it, everything, and when they just look and just break it down. You're not going to do that. You remember the effort you put in. It took God a while to do all these things. The first day he created the light, created the ocean, he created this, and the last day he created this, and the sixth day he rest. 6 days. You can say 6 years. You can say 600 years. Because the Bible makes us realize that there's thousands years in our sight like a blink of eye. That because just open his eye and he closes his eye and open it. It's like 1,000 years have passed by. When you move from darkness to light, you are finding a happiness, a joy, a fulfillment, a gain. You're not doing it for yourself. You're not thinking, I'm going to die. Yes, I used to do that. But right now, I ain't going nowhere. I got a lot of things to do. When you have Christ, you have that joy. Your heart begins to bubble. You begin to imagine, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Are you going to think you're going to die? Or you're thinking about those great things that you're going to do? You're going to have value to your generation. You're going to have value to your children. I'm going to be here a long time to take care of my kids, my grandkids, take care of my husband, add value to the Christ, to the kingdom, tell people about Christ, what God has helped, what God has helped me to overcome, share my testimony to encourage other people that is coming behind me. I ain't going nowhere. The devil, I tell him, shut up. I'm not going to die. I'm going to live to declare the glory of God. He said, the people that walk in the darkness have seen, the people that walk in darkness have seen a bad thing sometimes. But when you walk in the light, you begin to see things different. Imagine you walking in the darkness. You can hit your leg. You can bump your head. You can get in somebody and say, oh, I'm so sorry. But when you are in the light, you will see where you're going. You will see your front. Look at this place that is so bright. I can see what is in my right, what is in my left, and what is in my front. If I go to a big house that is so dark, I don't know. I will bump my head. I will begin to bump. So come from the darkness to the light. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. Dwell in the light more than the darkness will do you a big favor. Will do you a big favor. And the best place that you can be is in Christ Jesus. Nowhere else. He will give you joy that you cannot explain. When everything is breaking down, sometimes life can come at you like disaster. This one will be breaking, this one will be broken. You'll be losing your job, your marriage, this at the same time. But you just have this peace of mind that it can't. Yeah. You remember when Peter and his disciples were drowning, God didn't say, I see you, I got you. He said the storm, oh, still, the still storm. So no matter what you're going through, invite Jesus to the storm of your life. Invite him to your marriage. Invite you to your career, your business, everything that pertains to you, to your family, your extended family. If you have one, your grandparents, your adopted parents, anything, your godmother, anything around you, invite God to your situation. And if you're struggling with your believing, like, someday I go to church, someday I see, drink, someday I see do crazy stuff, I don't know what I'm going to do. The only thing you can do is for you to cry to him. Say, Abba, Father, Lord, help me, have mercy upon me. He said, for ye are sometimes in darkness, but now ye are in the light of the Lord. Walk as a children of the light. This is light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. This is light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. This is light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. So I'm here to tell you about Christ. Make It Tree is where we come and talk about Christ. Give your life to Christ because tomorrow may be too late. Okay? Okay? Do you get it?